when a former Smack-Off champ calls, not only does he go right to the front of the line, but I will put aside what it was I wanted to talk about. Because if you have game, there are privileges. If you have game, there are benefits. If you have game, you don't wait. Mark in Hollywood. Yo, brother, what's up?
Jim, what up, Play? I'm doing good. First off, I want to say belated congrats to Jake on becoming a fellow Big Tenner, even though he's attending what we call the man boob of the conference. But, I'm super bummed that you're not going to be attending Saturday's game against Michigan just because you're depriving a national audience of the inevitable spectacle when Harbaugh sees you in the stands, pulls his khakis up to his belly button, and rushes in like Ron Artest to throw hands with you while you're just peacefully trying to eat your KFC donut chicken sandwich, which is known in Madison as finger food on Wisconsin. But no, seriously, I'd like to congratulate Gardner Minshew on surviving the typical first 24 hours of instant fame. I mean, Jim, you know the drill when someone becomes an overnight sensation. Step 1, gushing Twitter love. Step 2, complimentary memes. Step 3, digging up old tweets of rap lyrics that contain the N-word. And step 4, my personal favorite, the resurfacing pictures of Halloween costumes where the newly famous person is wearing blackface. It's like clockwork, and my man Gardner shrugged off that sack like my man Beeks shrugs off his blood sugar level, and Brady and the hoodie shrug off any responsibility for their derelict, degenerate, criminally empowered teammates. Jim, there's something you have to admire about Lord Sidious not giving an F about the league rules. We all know he colluded with the Rosenhaus to snatch up Mr. No Means Yes as soon as he slithered his flatulent ass out of Oakland. That's why the hoodie ordered that adultering, cheating, fake chin Ken doll Brady to pull an A-Rod and say, if AB's looking for somewhere to crash, he can crash with me. Imagine the tabloids then. And as you said, Jim, they knew all about his legal issues before he got there. They just don't give a bleep. These are the same bags that spied on teams, that deflated balls, that harbored a killer who they told to get a stash house. They make out with their kids in public. Their owner uses slaves as a napkin. This is why it's so tasty that Brown sent those threatening texts yesterday, because now it's going to be taken out of their corrupt hands, and the NFL is going to sit this guy until formal charges are brought against him. And when AB's thrown into the same cell as Hernandez was in, which is now known in the prison as the Patriot Wing, let's just hope someone plays target practice with his back for a change. War the Patriot way. Are we just not going to talk about Ira doing coke on Twitter? Wait.
I can't talk about something I don't know, Mark. Are we just not going to talk about Ira doing coke on Twitter? I don't follow Ira. I didn't even know that Ira was on Twitter. Or that he was, quote, doing coke on Twitter. I don't know that that's true. So no, we're not going to talk about that. I don't talk about things I know nothing about. I don't talk about things that I'm not aware of. Or was that just a rhetorical question? Are we not going to talk about this? Well, to answer it, literally, no, we're not going to talk about that because I don't know if it's true or not. Here or there. And Mark in Hollywood looking to shake things up a little bit. My man, you stepped all over that line several times. Now, understand, it is my show. My name is on the marquee. Ultimately, whatever happens on the show is my responsibility. But, Alvin, you do have that hammer. You can use it anytime you want. If you're watching the simulcast right now on CBS Sports Network, what you see in front of me is this: my laptop, a big white desk, my phone to my right, bunch of liners and spots to my left. You see a few things. What you don't see is a hammer. What you don't see is a button. Well, I've got a console, but I don't have that button. Alvin is the only one with that button. Somehow, some way, Mark, you got through that phone call. I'm not sure how. Alvin knows. Dude, how did he get through that phone call? What do you have to say for yourself, young man?
No.
Yeah, yes. I know you won a state championship by running the point. I know you were ball dominant. I know all that. I've seen the YouTube clips, Alvin. How did that guy get through that call?
Glass houses, man.
Glass houses, man. What do you mean glass houses? When have I ever said anything like that? All right.